With all the buzz surrounding MOAB, our expectations were sky high. MOAB not only met but exceeded every one of those expectations. We're here for a few days, immersing ourselves in the surroundings and gearing up for a deep exploration of the Utah desert. Before we delve into the heart of Utah, we're checking out some top recommended spots in the MOAB area. Having driven along the Colorado River and gazed up towards the towering cliffs that stand like sentinels along the water, watching as the alien rock formations change seemingly every minute, and witnessing the jaw-dropping sunsets that bathe the canyon walls in golden light every evening has excitement building for the adventures ahead. Despite the awe-inspiring beauty captured on your screen, as I craft this video, I find myself in a creative slump. I'm uncertain about the direction of this video, the words to say, or the emotions to convey. Fortunately, the landscape itself speaks volumes. We have momentarily squirreled ourselves away in the desert for a few days to process what we've seen, before jumping boots first into the swirling ocean of rock canyons, skyscraping towers, and wonders that we have yet to witness. Over the next 2 days, our plan is to cover some serious ground. Day 1 takes us to Fisher Towers and Grand Staff Canyon. Day 2, Arches National Park with a focus on Devil's Garden and Delicate Arch. Both days will result in approximately 18 kilometers of hiking. It's going to be a real leg burner. Creativity, I've come to learn, is a fleeting companion. It's not a constant and always easily summoned at will. My creative process, especially in crafting travel videos, demands a lot from me. Add in the natural inclination to compare oneself with others, and it further depletes the well of creativity. I've lost sleep over comparisons, unable to get to sleep at night and waking up with thoughts of measuring myself against someone I admire. Realizing a change was needed, I reached out to someone I find myself in comparison with often and shared my struggles. Their gracious response revealed a shared journey of frustration and growth, something that honestly was really good to hear. I won't claim that everything magically improved afterwards, but at least I took a small step toward resolving the conflict within my creative pursuits. For a while now, I've grappled with defining our niche and the purpose behind these videos. It's a challenging task with numerous directions to explore. Ideally, my approach is somewhat altruistic. I can recall difficult times in my life when others' videos provided an escape and inspiration, fueling the belief that I too could achieve such feats. Now, here I am, living the dream that formulated while watching and enjoying the stories that people on the internet chose to share with me. I hope my portrayal of life isn't seen as boastful, but instead as a source of hope and inspiration for others. Because truly, anyone can do this. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, but if you're willing to make those sacrifices, you'll get there eventually. Currently, we lack a specific mission or grand guiding principle. We're simply wandering, seeking places that leave us in awe, and trying to collect as many memories as possible. I have been trying to determine the elements of our videos that I really want to focus on, and I do believe that I am a storyteller at heart. While what we're doing might seem like a less exciting or dramatic story, I realize that it's uniquely ours. Amidst the challenges, the landscapes, and our experiences, the elements of a compelling story are present and waiting to be told. So here I am, sharing our journey, the daily challenges we face, and the breathtaking locations we discover, because that's what we're here for.
Today, we're making a creamy tomato tortellini soup. This is yet another meal that is on rotation in the van. It's warm, hearty, and oh so tasty. The soup base is made with onions, carrots, sun-dried tomatoes, garlic, tomato puree, veggie stock, and coconut milk. For protein, you can opt for Italian sausage or go for a veggie version with a can of chickpeas. Last but not least, add in the tortellini, a bunch of fresh greens, chopped Italian parsley, and some grated parm. Serve and enjoy as this flavorful dish fills your body with warmth.
You just try to make my game name a bit harder.
We have quickly learned that Utah 4x4 roads are not to be trifled with. In our experiences with different camp spot reviews and hiking trail guides, the difficulty rating is often misleading, and we often find, more often than not, an access trail is easier than the posted sign or review. In Utah, not so much. This is the second of 2 trails we have found ourselves on where I didn't quite feel confident enough to continue. We're still in the learning phase of Betty's capabilities, and there are some upgrades that are yet to be done, so it's best not to push the old girl any further than she needs to be pushed.
Fun?
That was fun. Yeah, I just really wish that we had far lower gears than we do right now, because oh my gosh, Betty was working hard.
Look at all those rocks. After doing a bit of research, I was keen to tackle one of the longer routes in Arches so that we could not only challenge ourselves, but also get a taste of all that the park has to offer in a single hike. On this more challenging route, we got to experience 8 different arches, our favorites being Partition and 00 Arch that you can actually climb into to grab photos and take in the epic views. We opted for the primitive trail to escape the crowds, and boy was it worth it. We felt alone in the vast landscape and quite adventurous, scrambling up and over massive rocks, getting somewhat lost more than once. Alex and I love a slow morning. On this day, our slow morning meant we basically had to run the last 3 kilometers out of the trail if we were going to make it to our next destination before sunset.
Okay, you ready for another 5K?
Yeah, let's go!
Let's go.
We pulled into the trailhead of Delicate Arch with a little under an hour until sunset. This hike is only 5 kilometers round trip, but it's fairly steep for the short distance. With our feet aching from the 13-kilometer trek we just finished, we hopped out of the van ready to hustle to the summit so that we could make it in time for sunset. We made it up to the arch in a little less than 30 minutes, breathing hard but absolutely stoked as the famous arch came into view.
Initial impressions.
Pretty sweet. 10 out of 10. In my experience, places like this can be a bit of a letdown after seeing countless retouched photos and rave reviews. Not this time. Delicate Arch was pure magic.
And, of course, the unique sights one encounters at tourist attractions. Well, that was MOAB. We did 18K today and 18K yesterday.
Feetsies are toast.
Yeah, feetsies and legs are totally done. Thanks for watching, and until next time.
Remember to keep on roaming.
Yeah, what she said.